Welcome to December to Remember. My name is Emily Einichter. I'm with the Downtown West Allis Business Improvement District. Today we're going to take you around all the holiday happenings in West Allis, starting at the Fair Park with some of our parade floats, then heading to Downtown West Allis for the Christmas on the Avenue, and we'll be ending with the Chris Kindle Mart over at the Farmers Market. We are at the Cream Puff Pavilion at State Fair Park here with Mark Klemme, who is our master float maker for the Christmas parade. Mark, how are you?
Tired. It's been a long week. Left here at 2:30 this morning.
Oh my gosh.
We're back at 8 o'clock and it's been a long day. So we're getting there.
So how many floats have you made for the parade today?
For this parade, we have 9.
9
we
floats.
have 2 others out someplace else today, so
Oh my gosh.
it's a really busy day.
And how did you get started making floats for parades?
I did this when I was 16. In high school, I took out my first business loan. And I bought trailers, and ever since, it's just been growing and growing and growing. Not enough to go full-time yet, but here we are. This is our biggest parade. This is the most we've ever done in one parade.
Wow.
So West Allis, here it is.
And how do you get the ideas for the floats?
Some of it's based on the theme, the parade theme, rocking around the Christmas tree. Otherwise, we just kind of take the Christmas, either stories or concepts of, different Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty, that type of thing.
And one of your more unique floats this year is the chicken float for the Downtown West Allis bid and Tompkins Bar and Grill, because they were the winner of Wooden Wings. So what was it like having to put together the Christmas chicken floats?
That was at 2 o'clock this morning. I finished up.
Yeah.
I finished decorating the chicken. Actually, we'll stand him up here shortly so you can get a picture of him before the parade and see what he looks like in daylight. But it was a different idea that I've never done before, honestly, I hate to say, but it was very clever. And everybody so far that has seen it loves it. So,
What happens to the floats after the parade?
well, after the parade's over tonight, we're all going home, taking a long nap tonight. Tomorrow morning we'll be back here. We break them all down. They all go into these U-Haul trucks, and we haul them back up to Port Washington, which is where our warehouse is. Some of the trailers I had to rent, so we have to get everything off of those trailers and take those back to the rental company. But the bulk of these are our trailers that they all break down, and we haul them back to Port Washington.
And any of the decorations, are they reusable, or do you have to break all of them down?
Yes, we do reuse, try to recycle, reuse, and kind of incorporate different ideas with different things every year. So, yeah, I don't want to have to throw everything away, and it's too expensive, honestly. So, but we do try and recycle what we can.
I want to thank Mark for spending some time with us today. I know you're a busy man. You got floats to get back to, but hopefully we didn't scare you with 9 floats today, and we look forward to seeing you in the parade.
You won't see me, but you'll be seeing all of these creations going down the street lit up tonight. So everybody enjoy. Happy holidays, and we'll see you next year.
We are at Eden Garden and Pets during Christmas on the Avenue, and one of the new additions this year is the live reindeer that Jen here is so excited about.
I am extremely excited.
So when we approached you about bringing the reindeer here, it was quite the undertaking. So what did you do in order to get them in the back there?
We had to definitely make sure that we talked to everybody around here and make sure it was safe for the reindeer to be back there. And we had to make sure we cleaned out all the wood and make sure that it was a nice big area for the reindeer.
And when we told you about the reindeer, what made you decide to bring them down?
We wanted somebody to come. We wanted people to start coming down this way because we're not directly on the avenue, and we wanted people to come see our shop and see what we're all about. So we thought that reindeer would be a really good draw.
So we are in the back of Eden Garden and Pets today here with Jeff Fritz from Noel Productions, who was awesome enough to bring us 2 live reindeer all the way from the North Pole. So what are their names?
We have Dasher and Dancer today. They are in training. They are 6 months old, and they are small, but reindeer are small. Did you ever hear about the story about Santa and his 8 tiny reindeer? That's where that comes from. And if you ever hear, if you listen really closely, the clicking in their feet actually is a real, up on the rooftop, click, click, click. Their feet do click. And in a way, they claim that is a way for the reindeer to find each other in a snowstorm.
How long have you been working with the reindeer?
Well, Emily, I've been Santa's helper for about 30 years, and Santa's got toy makers, and he's got people that take care of his reindeer. So that's what we do. We get to take care of his reindeer when they're when they come down here away from the North Pole, and then they're getting ready for the big day, big flight.
And what does it take to train a reindeer?
Well, you need a lot of patience. You need a little bit of magic, and You need Santa's. I think you need Santa's blessing. I think, and other than that, they're an awesome animal. They're very enjoyable. They've been domesticated for many, many years, and I guess that's why Santa chose them to pull his sleigh.
So what makes the reindeer different from other antlered animals like caribou or elk?
Well, reindeer are actually from Siberia and the Lapland region of Europe. They were actually brought over by the U.S. government in the mid-1800s into Alaska. They are related to the North American caribou, but they are originally from Europe.
What do the reindeer like to eat?
Well, Emily, they eat hay and grain, and they steal a few sugar cookies from Santa once in a while. And, of course, they love to eat snow more than they like to drink water.
Well, thanks, Jeff, for taking the time to talk with us today, and thank you for bringing the reindeer. And we look forward to seeing you in the parade as well. You're going to be walking with Santa, hanging out, and hopefully we'll have you back next year.
Well, thank you. Thanks to West Allis for bringing the reindeer here for people to enjoy and share and share a little Christmas magic. And thanks for having us. So happy holidays, everybody.
And I am here with some very special people that came all the way from Arundel to visit Christmas on the Avenue. I've got Queen Elsa here. How are you doing today?
Fantastic. It's beautiful being here.
And how excited are you to see that some reindeer have come as well?
It's fantastic. We get to see Sven all the time, so it's great to see his friends as well.
And Christoph here is Sven's best buddy in the whole wide world. And so is Sven a little upset he got left behind today?
I don't think he's upset. I think it's time for the extended family to shine. So, I mean, he is kind of the focal feature in our life, or mine at least. So,
well, thank you all for coming and visiting us today. And you can visit the Frozen characters hopefully every year at Christmas on the Avenue. I think it's been 2 years now you've come and visited us. We are at the first annual Chris Kindle Mark here in West Allis, and I am here with Mark Lutz, the man who started it all. So what gave you the idea to bring it down here?
Well, there's quite a few of these markets. I think there's one in Oconomowoc, and there's also one up in the Elkhart Lake area, and of course the Chicago one. So we have a beautiful facility, so we might as well use it.
And where did you find a lot of your vendors from?
A lot of the vendors are my suppliers that supply my cheese store. So there are a lot of the artisan food makers around the state.
And for those of you who don't know, Mark is also the owner of West Allis Cheese and Sausage, and he is also the man behind Eat West Allis. So I've seen a lot of those vendors here as well. And so what are some of that they doing today?
We have Double B's, so they're doing their barbecue. They actually have their food truck here. Then we have Madam J's Jam. She's a local lady who does all the jams for farmers markets. And then we have the new guy, Tall Guy in a Grill. So he's a caterer. He does a lot of weddings. So there's a few of us here.
And besides the food, what other kind of artisans do you have?
We have a lady from the east side. She does a lot of cribbage boards and specialty wood cutting boards. We have the clay pottery from Downtown West Allis. They're here with 5 artisans that selling their pottery. We have a mittens lady, 2 jewelry makers, and the honey guy's got some gifts too. And the soap guy from West Allis. Soap Passions.
Well, thank you for taking the time to talk with us. You're a busy man, obviously. It's a successful event. So congratulations on your first one, and we hope to see it again next year. We are inside West Allis City Hall today, and we are at Santa's Cafe. And I am here with Rosalie Reinke. She is the chairperson of the Celebrations Committee. How are you doing today?
Oh, it's a wonderful day. I hope we get a lot of customers because we got a lot of good goodies to sell.
And what kind of stuff are you selling today?
Oh, we have hot dogs and delicious chili, and something new is the chicken noodle soup, and cookies, and soda, and coffee. It's just a nice menu for anyone who's hungry. So hopefully we'll get a lot of people to come out.
And I heard that the chili is actually the famous Steakhouse 100 chili.
That's absolutely right. Every year, Tom makes our chili for us, and it's fabulous. So please come out and have some.
And the money that's raised today, what is that going towards?
Oh, the money is geared for the Veterans Project. We have a Veterans Project. We service veterans at the VA hospital on the 9th floor, and also we've added 2 segments more. We The palliative union at the Veterans Hospital is going to be serviced with bathrobes. And also we brought in the project of homeless veterans this year because there is a need,
Yes, there definitely is a need out there. Well, thank you for taking the time to talk with us today. And
Thanks for stopping.
no problem, and happy holidays.
Frightened everyone away from him when he was alive, to profit us when he was dead. And after that, the ghost led Scrooge through the streets that were familiar to him. And as he went along, Scrooge looked here and there to find himself, but he was nowhere to be seen. He broke down in tears. He couldn't help it. If he could, he and his child would have been perhaps farther apart than they already were. The ghost moved on.
And now I am here with Charles Dickens. Charles, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful, thank you. I'm so happy to be back here.
Yes, you come back every year and you entertain the children with the story of A Christmas Carol. And what is so meaningful about that story this time of year?
Well, it is a reminder to all of us that that when it really comes down to is just to be mindful of your fellow man. It's not about the gifts, it's not about the trappings that everyone associates with Christmas. It's about togetherness, it's about love. And that is what the story is about. It is about a man finding his way in a very dark time. Scrooge caught the spirit's hand, but the spirit changed. I just finished one of my performances. I'll be doing one more later today. And odds are there'll probably be one in between because I cannot resist doing this. If there's enough people here, of course I'm going to tell my story.
Well, thank you for coming once again, coming to Christmas on the Avenue. We hope you'll be back next year.
Absolutely. As long as you keep inviting me, I will return.
In the lane, snow is glistening, a beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is a new bird, here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire. So face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland.
Here with longtime volunteer Lindsay Newton. And Lindsay actually moved to Virginia and came all the way back here to volunteer today. So are you having fun?
Oh, most definitely. It's one of the best events of the year.
And why do you like volunteering for us so much?
West Allis is a great place to live, work, and they put some fantastic events on. All of these are a lot of fun.
And what are you working on right now?
Currently, I am helping people get on and off both the tractor and the horse-led hay rides.
All right, well, thank you for coming back. We really appreciate it. And happy holidays.
Party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around
I am here with Prince Aladdin and Princess Jasmine from Friend Like Me Entertainment. So thank you guys for coming down.
Thank you for having us.
Very much.
And why do you guys like to come down here every year?
For me, it's been a blast working with friends like me. Seeing all the kids, all the joy when they see us, puts a smile on my face. So.
And last year, Princess Jasmine, you were actually at Diane's Designs doing jewelry. Were you doing that again this year?
Not this year. I decided to walk around and surprise kids. I think it's amazing just to see the joy in their face.
I'm here with Angela from Cross Point Church. Angela, how are you doing today?
Really well, thank you. It's beautiful.
And so every year, Cross Point Church comes out and they do free s'mores for us. So how is that going?
It's going really well. We usually can't keep them on the trays long enough, so everybody grabs them up as soon as they're made.
And you recently just opened up in a new location. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. We completely renovated the inside of the former Goodwill building on 110th and Oklahoma. And we've been in there for maybe about 4 or 5 months now. And we have service on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. And we're just here plugging our Christmas Eve service, which is on December 24th at 4 p.m. At 11,000 West Oklahoma Avenue.
And why do you do the free s'mores for us every year?
It's just a great way to serve the community. We obviously want to be here for the people of West Allis and just tell them where we are and that we're here and we're here to serve you. And it's just a great opportunity for us to do that.
My name is Dan Devine. I'm the mayor of the city of West Allis. Thank you for being here and welcome to the December to Remember. We have a few speakers before the singing begins, so I am going to begin by introducing our stellar rep from the Christmas Parade Committee. You won't miss her because she's blinking. Pam Zorko.
Welcome everyone to this year's wonderful West Allis Christmas Parade. Today's theme is rocking around the Christmas tree. So a lot of the theme that you're going to see is related basically on that theme, rocking around the Christmas tree. We are so excited to let you know that we have 97 participants in this year's Christmas Parade. That's so awesome, that's so great. This is one of the largest, best nighttime Christmas parades in southeastern Wisconsin, and we're so proud of that. We're also so proud of all of our volunteers that put this Christmas parade together for all of you here in the community to see. And also, most importantly, we want to thank our sponsors. If it wasn't for our sponsors, we would not be able to put this parade on for you to enjoy tonight. So we will be talking about the sponsors, so we will watch the parade. on the city channel on 25. And you'll be able to watch it over and over again to see all the people that you know, thanking our sponsors and community supporters. So we hope you enjoy rocking around the Christmas tree. Thank you.
Next up from our Downtown Business Improvement District, we have Ms. Emily Heidecker.
You're here tonight, and thank all of you guys for coming out today for Christmas on the Avenue. We have beautiful weather, so we hope you guys enjoy the free s'mores and the hay rides and the business hospitality. And we hope to see you again down here during the holiday season for your holiday shopping. We hope you had as much fun today at our event as we did putting it on, and we'll see you next year.
everybody. Can we get a 3, 2, 1? 3.